Howdy, my name's Allaryin. Welcome back. This is episode 3 of MCPCraft. I am not using my good mic today, so we will see how things turn out. Since last time I went out mining, I actually found some more diamonds. I have 3 diamonds to spare, and so I've got some ideas for what to use them on. I also found quite a bit of other metal, and I processed a bunch of things, so I have a good pile of dusts. I got a bunch of tin because that was actually one of the things that I needed last time, and so we've got a bunch of tin here. I'm actually going to take. That's probably more than enough tin right now. I'm going to toss. Hello. I'm still on my Wi-Fi, so we are probably looking at some annoying delays on some stuff, so we'll see. But that's cooking. Tree. I lowered the base of the tree down 1 now, so that actually allows for much larger trees to grow in here without requiring me to dig the room that much higher. So we will let all of those seeds, or those leaves, break on their own. Also looks like my farm is ready. I brought some water up. I've got an infinite water source there, so this is now all hydrated, so we don't have to be as paranoid about dealing with it all. So that'll be nice. Let's see, do we have... I only get 5 wheat seeds? Really? I guess out of 4 wheat, that ain't bad. Let's see if I have any extra wheat seeds. Actually, let's go ahead and plant this sapling too while we're here. So far down here in this, living in this hole underground, the wood has actually been my biggest problem. The lack thereof. See, that finished cooking. Excellent. We have that. We can throw that tin dust back in the pile there. I don't have inventory tweaks. I need to get that set up. But okay, so we've got tin. We need some more copper. That's enough copper. But first, let's grab wheat seeds, because I want to plant more wheat. Excellent. We have another row of those, so that will work out well. We're going to plant, and we're going to maintain 2 rows of wheat in here in this, 1 row of carrots, and 1 row of potatoes. And we can throw all of those back in there. Actually, I probably should plant some flax, but that can wait. Let's finish getting some things set up, because my to-do list, I figured I'd write it down where I'd not lose it, is I want to make a bat box, I want to make an energy bridge, and I want to make an energy cell. So I'm going to connect these two power networks together, because we have enough. And energy cell, that's kind of a pie in the sky sort of a wish list feature. So we will see if it's feasible. If it is, great, and we will do it. If not, I won't cry too much. So, copper, but this is for the bat box. For the bat box, we need to make a bunch of RE batteries. So we need, that's what the tin was for. We also need rubber. There's my rubber. This right here is being my mod items chest. So, hey, we've actually got 3 copper wire. Unfortunately, we need 4 to make a bat box. There the crafting table went. There we go. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. The stone was locked by me? Interesting. I'm not really sure what I think about that. We'll go ahead and insulate a bunch more copper. And now we can throw that copper in there, and we can throw that rubber in there. Okay. We need redstone. I got a good bit of redstone out of the mine there. I'm up to 2 full stacks. We need 3 batteries. Like so. Alright, and then the bat box is just a wooden box with that in there. So let's go ahead and render that wood down. Copper top. And bat box. Stash it indeed. We got that there, and let's see if I can just place it. Sweet. Okay, so the bat box pulled all of the power out of the generator. The generator is dumping its juice into the bat box, and the bat box is outputting this direction, so it will actually go to the extractor. So if I had anything else to extract, but I think I've already... Wait a minute, do I still have... Or did I already... I still have rubber wood. Excellent, we can throw the rubber wood in the extractor and watch it run, because that will generate 1 rubber each. Alright, the battery is charging, so we should probably throw some fuel on the fire, and that'll be nice. With this and an energy, and a bat box going into an energy bridge and an energy cell, we should be able to avoid having to run Stirling engines to burn coal. We can just go straight up in a generator, which will burn them a little bit more cleanly, I believe, a little bit more safely. But that's nice. That's working. That is exactly what we want. So if I could edit this easily, we would cross that item off the to-do list. But the energy bridge is kind of my next priority. Actually, wait. Let's take a look first before we do an energy bridge and see what the consumers cost. So the Buildcraft consumer uses a Stirling engine or a thermal expansion steam engine. That works. But so the Stirling engine that we've got right up there can turn into our Buildcraft consumer, so that's fine. The IC2 low voltage consumer, however, requires a low voltage transformer, which requires a little bit of that. So we should have all of that already. Actually, if we take our copper, we can make an LV transformer, so we can actually do a full energy bridge setup between these two types of power. Just kind of a question of how I want to do this, and the space allowed to do it in. That might actually be a project for a new, more permanent base location. Because yeah, I don't want to have to try to... Wait, no, because if we have thermal expansion energy cells, we can transport a large amount of energy. And we can always switch back and forth, because you can turn consumers into producers and producers into consumers, so we can reverse the flow if we have to. That's not a problem. So, no problem there. Let's go ahead and skip the bridge for now and work toward an energy cell. So what I need for an energy cell is several pieces of thermal expansion machinery. We are going to need a magma crucible to melt down the redstone, and that requires a trip to the nether. Okay, so a trip to the nether is actually a requirement for storing thermal expansion power. I forgot about that. Bleh. I guess I could use RE batteries to store power. Not what I would want to do, but not completely ridiculous. Let's see here. First of all, I need to get power from over here to over here, and I don't really want to lose power. We're operating at really low levels of energy right now, so any energy lost is kind of a crime. We can go 4 blocks with copper wire, low voltage, industrial craft power before any energy is actually lost. And then if we use a transformer to boost the signal, we get it back again. So if I've got 1 right here already, and then 2, 3, 4, and then underneath there, right there underneath that, is something taking the power, we can actually do this. We can, if we're willing to run the power cable right under the floor right here, that will give us all the leeway we need. Excellent. So we will continue as planned. At least not with we won't do the energy cell today, but we will make this generator feed this pulverizer here, because we have exactly enough room under there. Whoa, hello, lag. We have enough room down there to go ahead and put everything in there. Excellent. So first we need that transformer to make the consumer. And I believe this was the recipe for the transformer? No, what was it? What is an LV transformer? I bet it's the other way around. It is the other way around. So I need to cook some copper. There's more copper. I don't know why I didn't have it out. That recipe makes more sense anyways. There we go. We've got a transformer. We need gold too. We need like... Okay, we do have gold dusts here. Let's pop those in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Wake up, pulverizer. Thank you. We take that tin out, pop that gold in, and we will pop 1 unit of coal into here and let that start cooking up. This will... This setup will be less less consuming of energy. Okay, so we have 1 pulverized gold plus the 6 that we're gonna make here. So that'll give us enough gold, because we need a total of 12 gold, because we need 4 for the buildcraft consumer. We need 4 for our IC2 LV consumer, and for our energy bridge we also need 4. Plus this will consume 1 of our diamonds. That'll be fine. Actually, let's go ahead and make... See, pulverized gold, go together, guys. Okay, and there's those right there. So that gives us 6. We are so exactly spot on with the gold here. There we go. Come on. Alright. So 7 gold. Let's cook up 7 gold. We need 12. We have 13. Alright, what else did we need for the bridge? We needed some glass, which we should have in here. We need 2 glass. We need the 1 diamond, and we need some redstone. We have redstone out. We need 1 diamond. We also need to go ahead and... I will let that keep cooking until it's... Okay, it's run out. So we are going to just go ahead and break these up right now. Come on, you. Because we're going to need all of that. Thank you. Alright. So let's make... Alright, all of those. So we can make the LV consumer, we can make the buildcraft consumer, and we can make the energy bridge. Like so. Alright. So the buildcraft consumer actually needs to become a buildcraft producer. So I've shown this before, but if you put a producer in there and it turns into a consumer, then the consumer turns into a producer, and you can just go back and forth. But we need to produce buildcraft power. We're going to be consuming low voltage There we go. And that doesn't do anything yet. Once we place a bridge there, however, now it shows, look, output buildcraft energy. And now we want to put the IC2 low voltage consumer there, and look, it'll now input IC2 low voltage, but there's no link because we haven't run those copper wires. So if we run that copper wire under there, 1, now it'll show the link on that side, but it's not receiving any power yet. 2, 3. And now it's going to draw that energy out, putting out a good bit of energy. Hopefully until it finishes filling this pulverizer and then stops. Oh, we actually emptied the bat box over here. So let's pop another unit of coal in there. And it outputs 32 EU pulses, but this generator is only outputting 10, so that's why we're getting the stutter. But once this finishes and hits 48, this should stop. Yeah, now this will charge its internal buffer. And hopefully, we can pop 2 more coal in here. I'm hoping here. I haven't actually used this in production because I haven't been using industrial craft for a while. But hopefully what we're looking at is something that will give us a reliable buffer between the two without actually wasting the IC2 power. Come on, you, hurry up. I'm going to need to toss in some more coal. So this will hold, I want to say a unit of coal. Does a unit of coal produce 10,000? I don't remember exactly. Oh wait, no, 4,000. Okay, 4,000. All right, so you can burn 10 coal to fill a bat box. That's fine. All right, so that's no longer drawing power. This is still generating. And the bat box's level is rising and not depleting. Excellent. So that's exactly what we were hoping for. So I now have, my machines of both types running off of a single power source. We don't have to worry about that. So an energy cell would be amazing, but it's not terribly, terribly necessary. I believe if we need to run any more buildcraft power, we can reclaim our sign. Yay. So now, I'm not going to throw any more coal in there than I absolutely have to. So we've got a couple of extra coal in there, and we'll throw it in there if we need it. Because none of these machines are fancy enough to require us to have all of our power ahead of time. There are some machines and some mods that kind of freak out if they run out of power halfway through production. This is not one of them. Neither of these are one of them. These are not those. They ain't thems. But that's great. So we've got that buffer. I'm just kind of happy that that worked out, that my positioning was perfect enough that that it all just kind of works happy. So what we can do if we want, if we have 2 more industrial craft machines that we want to place, I can rotate that battery to face down and put this copper wire underneath and then run wire along there. And then we have room to place 3 machines along that wall without any difficulty. I wonder if I missed out on some saplings. Actually, I got 4. I probably didn't. Let's go ahead and place those saplings in there. We've got a birch sapling. We've got a rubber tree saplings. I want to plant rubber trees. I want to get all of that set up. This location here is so not a permanent abode, and I think we've kind of reached the end of what I want to do in here. So I kind of like the idea of that that village out in the savannah, exploiting and growing that and maybe farming the villagers. Or I kind of also like that forested island, and that would be fun to to defend from invaders. We don't have an influx of players on here yet because Bloodshot's been too busy working on other things. So I've just kind of got free reign of the world right now, and I'm taking advantage of it. Let's pop that in there. I have enough torches. See, that's coal there. Let's go ahead and take that coal out. Pop that sign in there. That extra marble. Okay, I'm going to clean up my bag here. Dump metal, 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 redstone, coal. Actually, you know what? Let's make a hopper for the pulverizer. That's not too expensive, and that will save a lot of time. So a hopper is just a chest, 5 iron, and a cobble gear, I believe. 5 iron, a chest, and a cobblestone gear. When I actually remember recipes. Alright, there we go. So I need 10 wood and 8 cobblestone and 5 iron. So that's what that costs. Let's go ahead and put... Whoa, hello. Toss the rest of that iron in there. Keep that nice and safe. First we need to make a chest. Then we need to make a stone gear. Oh, I didn't need 8. I only needed... Most of the time when you make gears, you need them in pairs. So that's why I did 8. Alright, so that is a hopper. And that will help feed things into the pulverizer, which we're waiting on a lag pulse here. Or maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did click. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and take out what are our metals that need to be pulverized. We have some iron, some tin, some silver, and some lead. That's what I will allow it to work on. I don't need the copper pulverized just yet because we still have some. Yeah, we've got some silver actually already processed. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Lever can go on that. So now if I'm going to toss the silver, then the tin, lead and the iron, and we'll go ahead and take, hello, come on, wake up, wakey wakey. We'll take the rest of that copper and just throw that in there at the end. So now that's working, and it's got a full charge, so it's going to be running at a full 4 MJ a tick. I don't believe it actually uses any more or less energy depending on how much it has, but it does run faster, and this is really nice, pulling out exactly how much energy it needs. Let's go ahead and toss. We're going to need some more power here, so let's go ahead and toss, oh, I don't know. We're probably going to need a lot more than just this, but I will toss that in, and that will give it enough juice to really get going. But that pulverizer's going great. Let's see. 10. See, yeah, you're 10 right there. Yeah, the double chests don't behave as well when you're inserting things automatically into them as one of CPW's iron chests would. So that's working. That's actually working out remarkably well. That may have been more fuel than we needed to throw in there to burn. It's actually, we're actually consuming the power at the rate the burner generates 10 EU a tick, and since this is pulling out 4 and it's producing 4 from the 10, that actually works out very well in our favor. Yeah, I'll let that run. Okay, so need a new place to live. Need to run out to that forested island. There's undead right outside, it sounds like. I'm insane. I'm going to make a boat. Just 'cause, I mean, who makes boats, right? So we're going to take that boat and we are going to go on a little bit of an expedition to find and clear a good spot to live. Let's actually, before I go, also take and make some more tools. So do I have enough? I guess I do if I consume that. So if we take all of that wood there and we turn all of this into sticks, we can get a better axe, a replacement pick for when that one dies, and a replacement sword for when that one dies. So now we have tools just in case. We also should probably go ahead and top off our lights. So there we've got as many lights as we can get comfortably. Pop those sticks in there. We'll pop that coal in that box. Actually, no, we'll go ahead and keep up with how I've been doing it. So that's good. I've got all of that spare. I've got all of that. 5 meat had better be enough. Let's see, how's that doing? That's almost done. Yeah, see, it's basically, yeah, it's going to be close if that's enough. But this should be good. I don't believe I'm going to need. Man, I don't really want to spend iron on armor just yet. And I don't actually want to spend my leather on armor either because, well, I need that for books. Although, without, hang on, without Mistcraft and without Thumbcraft, what need do I have for books? I can make bookshelves. Yeah, I'm making pants. Fear me, for I have pants. Pants and all. Pants and shoes. I am civilized. Look at that. And a whopping 1.5 armor from that. Oh, that's kind of cool. The little UI down there actually shows how much durability is left on each of those pieces of equipment. That's kind of cool. Not a lot, but more than 0. We don't plan on taking a ton of damage. Anyways. Yeah, that's... Man, that 16 might have been exactly how much I needed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead... Whoa, no I'm not. I'm going to sleep first. So one nice thing about having a home underground is you're usually sufficiently buffered away from the mob spawns if you do it right, that you don't have to worry about things when you go to sleep. I've got my double door there. Makes it a little bit easier to get in. Or makes it safer. I hear a coo. But what we're going to do here is we are going to travel out to that location, sort of high-speed montage fashion. We can always come back and mine some of that out later. Ah! Really? Jellyfish poison you in the boat. This would make a funny place to call home. But we are not doing a desert island. Survival. Alright. We made it without crashing the boat. And in pretty decent time. There are a lot of low, like, sandbar things out that way. But I think this really is probably the best place for me to claim, is just right up here. I can set up mining operations, I think. Whoa, let me get up a better vantage point. I can set up mining operations over there in those hills. I don't really want to build on top of that hill. But if I build right here, I think that works. And I can claim this whole island area without feeling terribly greedy. So let's call this new home. The big question, of course, is going to be transporting stuff. I've got, 5 chests worth of things that need hauling out here. Probably the best way to do that would be with bags. But there's no way on earth I'm going to be able to make any red power canvas bags just yet, because they require a ton of string. And this gives me close enough to the neighbors over there. I can see them. They're neighbors. Also, I have a chicken. But yeah, I think claiming this island in the name of me is not a bad idea, although I normally like to work with a little bit flatter terrain. I think I can make this work. So let's go ahead and how do we want to do this? I'm going to clear some trees and build a small building with a sign on it to claim it, just in the incredibly unlikely event that somebody else comes along in the next couple of days and decides to claim the place for their own instead. So yeah, wood chopping montage time. Alright, we killed that axe, got a good bit of wood. You know, if I made a sawmill, that would increase my wood output tremendously. I think a sawmill might be one of my my first machines to make once we're set up, but we are not set up yet. We do, however, need a crafting table in the house. We need some sort of chest here, and we also need, just to make a bunch of walls. Actually, it's getting... we should be getting a bunch of saplings out of this because I cut down like 7 trees. But yeah, I think for now, let's go ahead and just make a make a building. This won't be a permanent abode, but it'll be something. Let's go ahead and make some sticks real quick. Should have brought signs. Didn't think ahead. Also should have strongly contemplated a bed, but never mind that. This is my 2.0 housing unit. We're going to make the house probably a couple main buildings, one large building and maybe one or two outbuildings. I don't know exactly yet. We'll have to see. We'll have to clear a bunch more land. It's kind of a shame that we come to the forest and then cut it all down, but hey, it's resources. We're going to use probably a lot of those acacia trees, I think maybe is a good idea. But for now, I am just going to build a large wooden box, put some lights up, and call this a planned new base of operations. Because honestly, something like this doesn't look horrid. Just bad. We'll mix wood types and do, you know, fancy things to actually make it pretty later. But that can happen at another time. Excellent! Look, it's a house with a roof. Let's put a door on. We don't have a bed for it yet. That's alright. We'll put a door. And that is a door with a roof and a chest and a crafting table. If that's not a house, well, it's not a house. Okay. Light. Light. We have light. Outside is light too. And it's pretty good. Let's go ahead and, well, we'll leave that waypoint where it is for now. That's sufficient. I think what we will do in the real iteration is we will take this level of dirt down and build a building that pretty much covers, you know, a large square area here. All right, undead time. Let's get to zombie punching. Level 31. Maybe what I should do... Oh, duh, that's what I needed. That's what I needed books for. Enchanting room. Because yeah, we need a total of 90 books to make a... Wait, no, excuse me, half that. 45 books to make a max level enchanting altar. But alright, I'm going to go ahead and plunk some lights up top here just to prevent spawns from up on top. And that might actually be it for now. I'm going to call this an episode. My name's Allaryin, thank you for watching. Next time we will do the move out to the more permanent location, and we will build out like the first floor of the house, and probably build like a shed for something else. I'm not sure exactly. But it's been episode 3 of my MCPCraft. crafty MCPC plus server gameplay thing. I will see you later. Bye-bye.